Hi everyone, so the town hall today at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Give everybody a bit to get in and join in, and then we'll get started. By the way, I'm waiting on Paddington to come back from his walk, so any moment now there's going to be a knock at the door and that little nugget is going to be rushing in wanting to eat his lunch. In fact, every time he comes in from the outside, I always wipe his feet. And then he's going to get his lunch. He goes right to his bowl, which is right underneath where I am. So you know what I better do? While wait for folks to join in, I'm going to get his lunch ready. This is what he eats, by the way. One of the things he eats. Chicken and white rice from this entity called Just Food for Dogs. I had him on this for a while, and one day he woke up and he didn't want to eat, and I was worried. And I actually took him to the vet. And the vet was like, no, I think he's fine. So they checked him out, and, because he is, if you've been following us and Paddington's journey lately, over the last several months, he was quite sick. So vet said, no fever. I think they may have done a follow-up x-ray, and she was like, look, everything looks good. So I said, okay. So Jeremy said to me, what do you think about his food? Like, maybe he's just tired of his food. And I was like, oh, please, tired of his food. Don't you know, I ended up ordering a different one. Like I ordered, I don't know, lamb or something, like lamb and rice. That nugget ate it up like it was, prime steak on a plate. And I was like, dang, you really were tired of chicken and rice. So it happens to all of us. It makes sense that it would happen to them too. So now he's back on the chicken and rice, and he doesn't mind it. The point is, I just need to alternate from time to time. And Just Food for Dogs also has some good stuff like this. I feel like I'm doing a commercial for them. I'm not really doing one, but I'm telling you what works, like little pieces of chicken. And apparently it's human grade, so we can eat it too. I don't, but we can eat it too. So, okay, welcome to all of you. Listen, I wanted to update. If you were on our town hall yesterday, I don't even remember what time we did it yesterday, but we met a lady. Look how long my hair is, good Lord. We met a lady in New Mexico who said that she had a relative who was 100 years old yesterday, and that she survived the coronavirus. And I was like, no, she survived the coronavirus at 100? That's amazing. So I said, send me some pictures. I want to tell the story. So I want to show you guys the picture that the family sent me yesterday. And I've already posted this on my Instagram, so you may have already seen it. This is Miss Garcia. Check it out. 100 years old yesterday. Survived coronavirus. Still in the hospital recovering. She usually stays at a nursing home, but she's not going to that nursing home. She's now going to live with one of her daughters once she gets out of the hospital. She served in the United States military. So she served overseas in the Women's Corps, as it was known, in England, and she took care of troops who were wounded. And her family sent me these photos, and aren't they just darling? 100 years old. And she beat the coronavirus. Beat the coronavirus. I'm telling you. It's astounding. Astounding. Oh, you hear? Guess who's barking? I think this is him. Watch. Hi, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Your lunch is ready. Your lunch is ready. How was he?
Oh, he was wonderful.
He was wonderful today?
We found a couple of friends of his, and he was playing.
Oh, y'all made some friends today? There's your lunch, buddy. Good.
Exercise.
Thank you.
Hopefully it's going to be fun.
Thank you. So there was another story that was told to me just a little while ago that before we start bringing people in, I want to share with all of you. I was quite moved by it. We hear a lot about people who are dying in New York State and funeral homes being overloaded and unable to basically handle the demand. And so there was a man who reached out to me a short time ago, probably about an hour ago. His name is Stephen Cordero, and I want to read you what he told me as I show you some of the pictures. This is his father. Stephen wrote to me, David, here are the details regarding my 86-year-old father. His name is Americo Cordero. He has been, and I'll show you this picture, that's Stephen and his dad. He has been at the Windsor Park Nursing Home in Queens for the last 2 years. My mother died 5 years ago, and we used Ortiz Funeral Home on Westchester Avenue in the Bronx near my parents' house. After my father died yesterday afternoon, so Mr. Cordero's father, who you see here, died yesterday from COVID-19. After my father died yesterday afternoon, I called Ortiz Funeral Home, and the woman who picked up the phone said they couldn't help me. They were full and hung up on me. My wife called the main office, and they said they were only handling prepaid funerals. My wife started calling over a dozen funeral homes in the Bronx, Queens, and Brooklyn, but none would take him. The nursing home said that if they couldn't get a funeral home to pick up my father's body in 24 hours, they would send him to the city morgue. The nursing home also indicated that with the city morgue so inundated, that some bodies have been lost, though they did not provide me with any proof as to what they were saying. He goes on to say, I don't know if that's true, but of course it scared us. My sister, whose name he says is Yvonne, lives in Rockland County. She called some funeral homes. She found one funeral home in West Nyack, New York, that agreed to provide the funeral services. And thankfully, their father's body is there today as I speak to you now. We hope to have him buried by the end of the week, he says. For context, this is not a financial issue. Stephen explains, my family is of decent means and we are willing to pay any funeral home what needs to be paid. They were simply turning us down, and in this time of grief, we were fearing that our father would end up lost in the system or even on Hart's Island. Hart's Island is where the city buries those who have been at the city morgue for more than 2 weeks. They get buried in a mass grave. So anyway, Stephen was bringing this to my attention, and I want to share it with all of you, because as we talk about New York passing the peak, and the governor of New York said today it appears as though the state has passed the peak, there are still close to 2,000 people who are entering the hospital system every day. There are thousands and thousands of people who are still in the hospital system who will die in the coming days, and the crush of that is overwhelming funeral homes. And so this is one story of one family that I wanted to share with all of you. So I thank Stephen for sharing his father's story. And again, I said to him, and I want to say to him publicly, my sincerest condolences go out to him and his family. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wipe my boy's feet since he just came in, and then he'll chill out, and we'll get started and bring in our first person. If you have not been able to join us live in our town hall before, I would like to start with you. So you can always write in the comments below, David, I've never been on before, and I will be looking for you. Patty Cakes, let's wipe those feet. Let's wipe those feet, my boy. Give me your feet. Give me your feet. Okay, why don't you relax, rest, relax, hang out, chill out. Daddy's gonna do his little town hall, okay? All right, so.
Hi.
Hello, what is your name?
I'm Shamika, and I'm in Washington, Seattle.
Washington State. Okay, great.
hmm
Tell us about your new normal, Shanika.
Um, my new normal. I've been staying at home since about March 8th. So I've been here at home for a little over a month now. Um, Pretty much, I'm an artist, and I work at a artists and fashion collective in Seattle. Um, all creatives, all gig economy people. And so I went from having art shows, putting on community art events, helping local artists like myself, get seen, sell their work, to basically doing website maintenance. And getting as many creative people's work online so they can try to make some money.
So tell me, are you able to file? So you're doing work. So would you be eligible
hmm
for unemployment
No.
because you're a gig worker?
Correct.
And
Well,
like,
because so I am a gig worker, but I also work somewhere part-time selling in a brick and mortar store, these, clothing that's locally made, art that's locally made. So my employer has decided to keep me on board, and instead of me being in the brick and mortar store, obviously for, because they can't be open, she has me uploading everything on the website so that people like myself, fashion designers, artists, makers can have their stuff online and still hopefully get stuff sold and make a living still.
how old are you?
I'm 32.
What is it like living through this at 32?
Well, I'm originally from New York, and I just keep getting flashbacks of 9/11 and like being in high school and kind of just not really knowing what's going on, kind of being scared. Um, I all my family's pretty much still in New York. My mom is an essential worker, so it's kind of scary. My sister's in Georgia, and so it's weird being here and knowing that things in New York are so bad. My mom lost a really close friend uh, to COVID-19 2 weeks ago. So that was really hard, getting that news. Um, but I feel very fortunate to, be a gig worker, but also have someone who, an employer who has decided to not, fire me or let me go and figured out a way to like keep me employed. And my fiance, he is getting unemployment. He works for a company that, he was able to get unemployment through, but I haven't really left my house in like almost 3 weeks. And that's kind of hard, especially being in Seattle where we get so little sunshine. We've had some beautiful days, and I just
Yeah.
look out the window. I'm also asthmatic, so I'm really scared about that. But I do want to say a lot of the people that I work with at that retail shop called Sassafras in Seattle, a lot of them are fashion designers, local fashion designers, and they've been making masks. They've been making hundreds and hundreds of masks. Some give them to refugees, some have been giving them to essential workers like nurses. So I'm really proud of the work that my fashion designer friends are doing. I'm really proud of them, but I really want this to be over. I'm I'm really scared about people in other states who are going out, like I saw with the Florida beaches and the people protesting in Michigan. And I just feel like there are so many things to be angry about and so many things that could have been protested, but being inside to stay safe and to keep people healthy is not something that should be protested against.
Well said. Listen, before
Yeah.
I thank you for joining us, I want to tell you that there is a pretty good article which you should go check out. The New York Times compiled some data given recent statistics. I believe it's from the New York City Health Department, it may be New York State, that says
Mhm.
asthmatics account for only 5% of the people affected by
I just read
coronavirus.
that.
It's a very, very small number, which is
Hmm.
very, very encouraging so far
Hmm.
based on the
Yeah.
limited data that is available. So I'm glad you saw it. For whoever else hasn't saw it, I would encourage you to Google and see. Thank you for
Thank you
joining
so
us and
much.
sharing.
Thank you for everything you do in Puerto Rico too. I'm Puerto Rican, so thank you. All
Thank
right, you
you,
have a good
and I
day.
appreciate you sharing your story. You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we will bring in. Looks like Carla, I believe. Let's see if Carla can come in. Paddington, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Hi, buddy.
Oh my God, I am.
Well, hello. What's your name, Carla?
Hello, my name's Rosie. I'm from Bayamon, Puerto Rico.
Oh, Rosie.
I cannot hear
You
you.
can't hear me.
No. My new normal is I've disabled, so I usually stay home. So this is not too different from me. What happens is my family is very close, and we do live close. So we've been able to be creative and use WhatsApp chat and my brothers and my parents who are old. My father's 82, my mom's 78, even though they think they're 15 each. We get together and we chat and we see each other. So we try to stay and maintain that distance. What does bother me is with Puerto Rico and with a lot of other things is how people just think that this is something that it's just gonna, you know what? It's gonna go away. We leave it in God's hands and God will take care of us and life will go on. And it's not like that. And it's scary. It's really scary to go outside and just think that, you know, there's the government says that they are going to do, but they don't. Then they try to throw the ball on to other people and just, you know, like a ping pong. And that even's more scary because it's gotten to the point that we Puerto Ricans don't believe anymore of what the government does or say, because it's more what they fight between each other in politics and make it all political than what they really do.
Can you hear?
So
Can you hear me? Can you hear me talking?
I cannot hear nothing that you can
All
say,
right.
but I'm trying to read
Thank
your
you.
lips.
Thank you. I'll give you the sign language. Thank you.
And I love Paddington. I love him so much.
Look, I'll show you right here.
There he is. He's so tired.
There he is.
I have two pitties,
You
so
do. Well,
they keep me company.
good. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for keeping me here.
Thank
And
you.
I love you and everything that you do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God
Goodbye.
bless. Bye.
I'll tell you what, she couldn't hear me, but we heard her loud and clear, so that worked well. I don't know why she couldn't hear, though. Maybe might have been on her end. Hopefully it wasn't on this end. Could you guys hear her well? I heard her loud and clear. All right, let's see who's next.
Hi, David.
Well, hello. What's your name?
Maria,
Maria. Where are you in the world?
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Tell me what your new normal is.
You wearing the mask, I think that's the top thing. We had to wear them because right now it's in my house, so I don't have to wear the mask. But yeah, wear the mask in your job, outside, and in the stores, wherever you go, you have to wear the mask. And it's like, it's like so upsetting. Like I went to some appointments, and you know, we're talking with the health workers, and they say, yeah, this is the only mask I get. They give me one mask a week. It's just like, are you serious? This is like so disgusting. Just
Where do you work?
well, that's not for my job. Like I get my mom make the cloth ones, so I wash those. I work in a residential treatment facility. So when the residents live there, so of course we have to be there for them. But if I take some of them to some appointments, well, we try to not expose them. But if we have to go, so they wear the mask to go, and then when they have these conversations with the healthcare workers, like say, yeah, this is a mask a week, or yeah, we have to use it, or until it's soil or wet or whatever, then they give me another mask, or it's like just crazy about just that part. But I guess we get
It's our new normal, though.
A what?
It's our new normal.
That's a new normal. Like I guess we got starting used to that. Like now it's like
Look, I think it's gonna go on for months and months and months.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like it's like when everything go back to used to be. It's like, okay,
Right.
should I go there? It's too many people. You know what I mean? Like you start like the paranoid type of thing. It's like, oh shoot, it's too many people. I should not go there. You know what I mean? Let's start with that mindset. It's like, oh my gosh. So this really changed where you are right now. Even though you don't have it, you should think. I hear people say like, you should think when you go outside, think like everybody had it. So then you have self-conscious, like you need to be careful when you
Listen,
be outside.
because it's invisible and because we can't see it if somebody's walking by
Exactly.
with it, you have to assume that everybody has it. I mean,
Exactly.
that's just the way we have to live for now. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
glad
like,
you joined in. I'm glad you
thank
joined in from New
you.
Jersey.
No, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Okay,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Well, thank you, love. Stay inside.
Thank you. We will try. Thank you.
Nice. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting this.
Hi there. What's your name?
My name is Mercedes Isla Lebron.
Honey,
How
we cannot hear you well.
Okay, hold on, please. Is this better?
Yeah, that's better. So what's your name?
Mercedes Isla Lebron.
Okay, and where are you?
I currently live in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, all right. What is your new normal?
Staying home pretty much all day. Teaching, I'm a Pilates instructor, so I'm teaching from home. And, freaked out about going outside for groceries. It's been a little, it's giving me a little bit of anxiety. So it's something that I've had to just deal for a little bit, but this enhanced the whole thing. Being weirded out about, just thinking that anyone could have it, even at the supermarket. So that's something that I'm experiencing. However, what I wanted to share, and I think I didn't think you were going to say accept me, but I thought that this is also a great opportunity for people like me, to work from home and offer something and be of service. So I have been doing like Pilates classes free online on here on Instagram and connecting to a lot of people, and a lot of people home just doing the exercises and feeling really good. So it's been something we're exchanging a lot of good things, like me doing the classes, them receiving it. So at the same time, even though, yes, I freak out when I go out, I don't go out as often, then at the same time, I'm using the time to serve people. And that is actually what makes me get up in the morning.
Yeah, I get it. Listen, you need 3 a.m. and 3 p.m. feel like the same. Morning and night feel like the same. I mean, it's like after a while, you just are doing nothing but sitting on the couch or laying in the bed or whatever. So I actually was thinking about buying, that device that you can set a bike on and you can ride inside the house. I don't know what it's called, but I have a bike and I was like, I should order one of those and just ride my butt out in the house, just trying to find something to break up the monotony.
I'm telling you that exercising, I actually work out more now than I used to when I was teaching group classes, because usually you're just telling people what to do. And here, I'm sort of like on stage and people are there and there is an exchange, but just every day getting up, I'm not teaching the class too early. That's something else that's different. Instead of getting up at 5, I'm getting up at 8:30, 9, which
Good.
is so different for me.
Good. Yeah, I don't know who's still waking up at 4 a.m. I mean, I guess some people. I don't know.
So, I'm really honestly, David, just seeing positive out of this. It's scary because, I have family in New York. I have friends in New York. I used to live there before I moved here, and I grew up in Puerto Rico, actually, so I know of you because of all the great things you've done for our island. And it's scary. It's scary because of my parents. They're old. And also, the girl that you had before, the one before. She has asthma. I also have that condition. So, there's dealing with anxiety. I'm telling you that, like just getting a little hot, your heart starts palpitating, and the exercise, I can tell you, it's not about just getting, muscles or anything, but it's about utilizing your time.
Sanity. I get it. But in some places, they're not allowed to go outside. Like in Puerto Rico, you're not allowed to go outside and just exercise. So people are starting to sort of have mental, so finding ways to do it at home is good. Listen, I'm glad we could get you on. If people want to watch your classes, where do they go?
Right here to Mercedes Isla Pilates. I teach them every day but Friday at 11 a.m. And they're completely free, all levels. I tend to modify the classes, the exercises, and say if this is good for some people and, don't do this. So everyone, you can take the class. I did a stretch class today on a chair, so it's still live. And the classes are kind of fun. I always try to tell people, look, I'm human, I'm struggling too. And just keeping the whole thing very real and beautiful.
All right, so listen, go in the comment section after I hang up and put in your handle in case people want to follow you and watch, okay?
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay,
David.
Mercedes, thanks.
Hi, David.
Hi there, what's your name?
Marco Trevisani. I actually pressed by mistake the bottom, but since we are here, I'm glad that you just accept the request.
All right, so what do you you didn't need to come in, but here you are, so what do you want us to know about you?
I couldn't hear very well. Sorry, could you repeat?
Yeah, it sounds really bad. What's your new normal?
My new normal is beside the flag you see there from Puerto Rico, the Puerto Rico flag. I'm not in Puerto Rico. I'm in Italy, actually, in Verona.
Aha.
And my new normal is not so different from my usual, with a big difference. So I usually work from home. I'm a designer and a composer, so I work from home usually. But there is a big difference when you choose and when you have to. That makes things different. But beside that, I think more or less my routine hasn't changed a lot. I moved back to Italy.
What do you compose?
Sorry?
What do you compose?
I can hear very fragmented your voice.
Okay, all right. So here's the thing. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi he's got. I don't know what it was, but sorry, Marco. He didn't mean to press the button anyway. So maybe that was the universe saying just disconnect. Hi.
Hey, David.
What's your name?
Rosa, I'm the teacher from Miami-Dade that we were before. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I remember. Are you at the beach?
Listen, I agree. And I decided to come up here to Osborne Beach. I am in my RV. It's only 2 people in my RV. It's my husband and me. I have been not being close to any people more than 8 feet. I brought everything from my home. I just stopped for gas. But I know the point because this morning I saw the picture of people in all the beaches like crazy, and I was so scared. So right now here it's not too bad. You see, there are some people, but like Osborne Beach. It's 15 minutes north of Daytona. So it's like little crosses or just family. There is no big gatherings. There is no people sunbathing. There's people fishing because fishing is allowed right there in the water.
Are you exercising?
Sorry?
Are you exercising?
Walking. I walk in the morning, walking in the afternoon, and my husband fishes.
Got it. Okay. Well, the beach is
But
open.
I agree. You know, there are people who are not taken in consideration because I saw the people in Jacksonville, they have no mask. They were like close to another person. So it's mostly about how how people, so, they open it, but you should take precautions, especially if you have kids. There were kids there like nothing. So I'm following the same things that I will follow in my home. I just have the blessing that I can do it here.
All right. Well, stay safe.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Look, the governor opened the beaches. So, you know, that's what happens. People are going to go out.
I definitely did not expect you to choose me. I am really shocked. It's
Well,
a pleasure to meet you. I am really honored of everything that you do for Puerto Rico, honestly. It literally just it made me cry when you were here helping with the protests and all that, reporting it. I really am thankful for that. But anyways, the reason why I came on here, I just wanted to say, this whole quarantine thing has been stressing me out a lot. But I've been trying to find ways to, I have not left my house since quarantine started because my mom had cancer and I have my grandma with me and we cannot risk any of them getting sick. So it has been very stressful because my grandma doesn't like staying in the house all the time. And I've cried about it, but it's been really bad. But I'm in the middle of making a movie, so I was just, I'm distracting myself with that. I'm distracting myself with schoolwork, but it's just, I feel like we need to find ways to distract ourselves because if we think about it all the time, it's not really that healthy. That's
listen, staying cooped up inside has to be, the governor of New York said today, and I don't think he was joking, or he might have been, but after this is over, they're going to come up with some diagnosis for what it means to be cooped up in your house for 5 weeks because, yeah, you start to go a little batty. I get it. Well, first of all,
yeah.
what is your name and where are you?
My name is Victoria Allen and I'm in Bayamon, Puerto Rico.
Bayamon. Okay. All right. So I hear you. How are you doing mentally?
Well, I can admit to you that I've been jumping walls. It's been crazy. But I've been distracting myself. My sleep schedule went
All
like
off.
flying away.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm going to bed at 5 a.m. because I cannot sleep.
Wow.
And I literally woke up like half an hour ago. So
Wow. But
it's
you know what?
crazy.
It's not crazy. My boyfriend, look at this. I'm playing with the Clorox bleach wipes. My boyfriend said to me the other day, he went to bed at 5 a.m. I was like, what are you doing? He said, babe, 5 a.m. and 5 p.m., what the damn difference? I mean, it's like, it's all the same.
Literally.
It's like, so I luckily my rhythm hasn't changed too much. I'm usually in bed around 11, 12 at the most. If I can, and then I get up, on the weekend at maybe 9 a.m. and during the week, if I got to be on television, I'm up at 6 a.m. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But you look like you're hanging in there. Give yourself some credit.
Yeah, I am. I'm really distracting myself and talking to my best friend until 5 a.m. and stuff like that. It really has helped me.
Yeah. Take care of your grandma.
I will. And thank you for accepting me. And I really did not expect it at all.
Oh, I accept you. You're just as you're just as worthy of acceptance as everybody else. So I'm glad we could get you in.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Oh, now the damn button ain't working. All right. So if you want me to bring you in, just type in the comments below David, my name is so-and-so, and I want to tell you this, and I'll bring in that damn button stop working. We haven't had trouble with the button in a while. You know, I just figured out yesterday that Instagram will now tell you when you're about to run out of time. There's a little window at the top which says, I think you have 2 minutes remaining or something, which is really good. They weren't doing that before. I only noticed it yesterday. Okay. Yeah, listen, about these wipes, it took me 4 weeks to get some. And when I went to buy some at the store, they said you only get one. So I got my one and took it home. But I mean, I have never been more excited to have Clorox wipes. Yay. Telling you. All right, let's see. Somebody wrote here, what can we do? Is there a number to call for therapy dealing with all that's happening? You know what? I mean, surely there is one. I don't have it offhand. I know we've talked to a couple of psychologists and social workers on here, but I don't have a number for you. I'll look for one, okay? And if somebody shares one, and listen, if you know of one and you guys have one, type in the comments below if you're watching, please. Type in the comments below. People talking about their sleep schedules. Let's talk to this mother. Oh, patty cakes, did I scare you? I'm sorry. Hello? That's some Puerto Rican Wi-Fi right there. Hello? That was a lady who works at a pharmacy. She said in Puerto Rico, and she was talking about what she comes home to, her kids playing board games and kind of their new normal. So it's going to bring her in, but Wi-Fi issue, surprise. Y'all want to see Paddington? Hey, Paddington, they're asking to see you. They're asking to see you. Look, the people. Look, the people. You are so stinky and smelly. You are so stinky and smelly. Oh. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And heavy. Ay, 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 heavy. He is handsome, isn't he? But he's super heavy. Anyway, okay. So in the comments below, the button is no longer working. So just type in the comments below if you have something that you want to talk about regarding your new normal. And remember, I always ask the same question. Who are you? Where are you? And what is your new normal? And if you want to talk about something other than your new normal, if it is related to the new normal, just launch into it. David, I'd like to talk about da-da-da. Somebody just put in, okay, so I see some of you are putting in numbers here. Thank y'all for doing that. If you know of a helpline that people can call if they are depressed or if they need someone to talk to, that's really good. Thank y'all for sharing that. Paddington, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? No, we did not adopt Paddington in Puerto Rico. We got him in California, where Jeremy lives. California. We adopted him from the country in California, but he's a city dog who is Puerto Rican by choice. Right, Paddington? That's what we say. Say I'm country born, city raised, and Puerto Rican by choice. Hello. Hello. if I had a way to get this more organized before we did it, I would. But that's the risk of bringing people in randomly, is that they're either not ready, or the audio don't work, or the Wi-Fi is a hot mess, and you know that's just. I need an Instagram live producer to go through all of this and help me get people ready and prepped. Right, Paddington? Got to get people prepped. Hello.
Hi,
What is your name?
my name is Elizabeth Aviles.
Hello, Elizabeth. What do you want us to know?
Hi, I just wanted to give a shout out to our school, CCA, Cavern Christian Academy. We've been doing distance learning since March 23rd, and it's been a bit difficult, but we've been able to do it, and we're all working together.
And
That's
where
our
is it?
new normal.
Where is it?
At Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. All right. So good. It's working well.
Yes, it is working. We're just wanted to say grateful for all the work you do, and happy that I was able to connect. But just wanted to say that I think we can do this if we all pull together and take a day at a time.
Good. Love it. Somebody on here is giving you smiley faces because they know the school you're talking about.
Thank you.
So that's good. Thank you for joining in, love.
You're very
All right,
welcome.
from Fort Lauderdale, let's go to Denver, Colorado. You're out of food, buddy. Drink some water.
Hi, David.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Freud, like F-R-O-Y.
F-R-O-Y. Freud.
Yes, sir. It's
I've
it's
never
a
met
nickname.
somebody.
I'm like Puerto Rican with a German name. Makes no sense.
What's the name your mama gave you at birth?
Froilan.
Oh, okay.
So it's a really long one. I had to struggle in kindergarten a lot.
I hear that, brother. So Denver, Colorado. What's your new normal?
I was a team leader supervisor for support company for a VPN. Recently just got demoted due to budgets and due to everything that's happening right now. I got a baby on the way. And it's been really stressed. Like thank God I can still work from home. And still I'm employed as an employee now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay the bills completely because I can't afford it with the demotion, but it's really hitting us. It's really affecting us, even the people working from home.
The demotion was pretty financially significant.
Oh yeah, yes, a lot. It came from where I can afford to pay everything by myself while my wife would stay home and take care of the baby and enjoy those moments I don't want to take away from her. It is her first child too, and now we're having to plan on, as soon as she has the baby, how fast can she get back to work or find a job so she can cover the other portion I can't.
When's the baby due?
June 13th.
You know whose birthday is June 13th?
Who?
Mine.
Oh, there we go. See? Awesome. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
June 13th. Up to now, everything's healthy with the baby. It's just us stressing and how we're going to make it.
So with the demotion, though you still have a job, you're not eligible for unemployment.
At all.
Right.
So since I'm still employed, I'm not eligible for unemployment, but the pay cut was enough to put us behind. And
right.
I'm okay for now. I got some money saved up for us for the next couple months. So I'm lucky I planned ahead of time. But as soon as the baby comes, those expenses, those extra things we have to get, so she's comfortable and the baby's comfortable, plus all the bills are going to put us like way behind.
Last question. You got a name for the baby?
Yes, Mateo.
Mateo. Oh, that's
yes.
a good one. That's a good one.
So he's...
Well, Freud, nice to hear from you from Denver. I wish you and the wife the best. And I'm glad you have a little nest egg built up.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And everybody that's out there, just keep your heads up. That's all we have to do.
Stay safe, Freud. Take care.
You too.
Hi, David.
Hello, what is your name?
Hi, I'm Elaine. I'm from Connecticut.
Connecticut. All right. What is your new normal, Elaine?
Boy, that's the new normal is basically learning pretty much to stay sane, basically, while being in the house for the past month, as many people have and are probably struggling with. Thank you for answering my question. I was the one that asked about number. Who can we call within our community if you feel like you're having anxiety? I wish there was a number within our community, and they say call your primary doctor, in which I've had one or two conversations with. However, it's been difficult because it's all now done through video, and not everyone has a good connection, as I've been seeing sometimes. But that's what pretty much my new norm. I'm at home right now for the past, I want to say, a month now with my son. He's 9 years old, and my wife is pretty much holding everything down. She's a veterinary technician, and every time she comes home, she's worried. We're all worried for her. So it's been hard. It's really been hard on us.
How is it for your son?
My son, he's 9 years old. He's 9 years old, and he's.
How is it for him?
I'm sorry.
Hi, buddy. How is it for him? How has it been?
Well, he says it's good. I mean, he's coping. But he's a very active little boy. He loves doing his fishing in the summers. His birthday's coming up soon in July. And the thing with us that myself and my wife, we were just talking about last night, we've been talking about it for a couple of days now, that when all this is when everything opens up, we are still going to be very scared, especially school. If it opens up in May, we were thinking and talking about, should we send our child back to school? Because we feel that there may be still people that have the virus and we don't know, children that have been exposed to it. So we're so terrified. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, and I'm sure there's so many other family members, people that feel the same way. It's a struggle. It's really hard. I've tried to collect unemployment, and the servers are down. It's really hard. It's just my wife right now holding down the house. You know, we own a house in Connecticut, and it's every day. Every day we are. Oh, there goes my wife.
Hi, David.
Hello.
So that's pretty much the new norm for us. We're just taking it day by day, hoping that this gets resolved soon.
I hope talking it out, I hope sharing it with people is a little something to help. I would also offer to you what I said to someone who reached out to me not long ago and said, David, what do you do when the anxiety sort of builds up? And I said, I meditate. I'm a big fan of meditation, and it's very easy. I just sit down, I focus on my breath, and I can feel my heart rate slow. I think my blood pressure goes down. As my mind starts to wander, I just bring it back to my breath. And, for me, meditation is not, when I first heard of meditation, I was like, okay, what the hell is that? But now that I started to practice it, it's not a belief, it's not a religion. It's just it's a centering that works really well for me. So if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, I totally understand. But you can do it for 5 minutes, you can do it for 30 minutes. And I'm telling you, it may bring some peace for that moment. It ain't gonna fix everything for the day. It's not gonna fix it for the week. But if it fixes it for the hour, as I always like to say, how you doing now? And if you're doing okay now, then that's good. We'll check with you in an hour. But if you're doing okay now, that's good, right? Because I think at this rate of, for us, it's a day by day thing, right? Yesterday was good, so we hope today's gonna be good. It's a day by day.
That's right. Yep. And actually, what you just said, I mean, it brings it right back to home, because that's what I've been teaching my son to do. I said, just breathe, breathe in, then breathe out.
Just
And
focus on the breath. It takes no effort, and if you fall asleep doing it, that's fine too. If your mind wanders, that's fine. Just bring it back to your breath. Don't criticize yourself.
right.
It
And
works.
it's
It works.
and it's actually funny that you said about is Jeremy is your husband? That's the name? Jeremy?
That's correct. We're not
Okay.
married, but he's my partner of 9 years, so we might as well be married.
Exactly. And my wife and I, 18 years, and we're not married, but
Congratulations.
thank you. But it's also the your clock, your sleeping. I catch myself sometimes on a 24-hour loop without no sleep. I get through the day.
Oh my
It's
God.
just ridiculous. Wow. Yeah. I don't know how to sleep anymore. Just
Try
thinking.
the meditation when you want to go to bed. If you know you want to go to bed at 10 p.m., try the meditation there and see if you're able to do something. Even if you can get in a nap, even if it means you get a nap of 3 hours, give yourself credit for that and then try it again. Just try it and send me a message if it works. It may not work for you at all, but if it works, send me a message.
And how's Patty?
Oh, my boy is sleep. Speaking of sleep, he is knocked the heck out.
Aw, we love him.
Thank you.
We love him.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for choosing us.
Y'all have a lovely little family.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Thank you for all the help.
All right, so I want to talk to someone who said twice a day earlier. I think this is the person who I suggested meditation to, and it worked. Well, hello.
Hello.
Aren't you the person I talked to about meditation?
Yes,
Oh,
it
I
works.
love this. So tell everybody your name.
My name's Naya. I'm a junior in high school, and I live in Ohio.
And Naya, you live in Ohio. Okay, so let me tell you the story regarding Naya. Naya reached out to me, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and Naya said, I have Tourette's like you do. I have Tourette's, everyone, if you don't know. So she said, do you mind if I share some of this?
It's fine.
Okay, so Naya was saying to me, some of my tics are, kind of out of control, and do you have any guidance on what I could do? And I talked to Naya about meditation, and it was a simple conversation, didn't last long. We corresponded over Instagram, and then tell everybody what you wrote back to me.
Well, I started off just like 5 minutes, and it really did help for a while, and then I started meditating like twice a day, and it does change. It does help. It does.
How has it helped you? With what?
Just like being more calm through the day. Like it's just, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe. It just makes the anxiety less. Just everything is way calm, way more calm.
You feel the difference, right? Yeah, you feel the difference. I was really happy to get that update from you and see that it worked for you, because the thing with meditation is that it can work for everyone, and you can do it. It costs nothing. It involves no one else. You can do it sitting in the car. You can do it laying in the bed. And so, I know what it's like for Naya to have these tics. I have tics like with my mouth or with my eyes. And meditation is something that, I don't take medication. And so meditation has really sort of done a little bit, I think, of what medicine did. And I don't know about you, but for me, I took medicine for a long time, and I don't even know if it really worked.
No, I've never taken any.
Yeah, I don't know if it worked, but I'm glad you're meditating. What do you want us to know about your new normal? Anything you want to share?
Well, what is today? Sunday? My spring break was last week, so about to start school back up again. And Mike DeWine said that he wants to open up Ohio again in May. So I don't know if that's going to happen because of the schools. And my mom said that if they do, she definitely doesn't want us to go to school. And I get that. But I know a lot of schools are already closed for the rest of the year. So just hope
Is your school closed for the rest of the year?
No, not yet. Not right now.
Oh, not yet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Naya, I'm glad we could bring you in. I wanted people to hear from someone who thinks that meditation works for them. It may not work for everybody, but if you want to try it, great. Nice talking with you, Naya.
Yep. See you.
Bye-bye. I love how you guys are all talking about meditation and various apps that you use. There are some really good apps. What is one that I was listening to the other day? I think it's a Calm. It just like played music and like rainforest music. It was wonderful. It's really good. Really good. Yeah, Calm. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. Are you quarantining with Jeremy? No, I'm not quarantining with Jeremy. Jeremy is in Los Angeles. Jeremy and I actually have not seen each other since the first week of February, which is crazy town. Like, Jeremy said to me last night, we've been together for 9 years, but if you add up all the time we've actually spent together, it's probably more like 4, which is a sad reality. But at any rate, yeah, so no, he is in Los Angeles and I'm here in New York. And as for cooking, I do not cook, for the person who just asked. I wish I did. It's not something that I don't have the patience to cook. The times that I do it, I do enjoy, but I don't do it enough. Jeremy actually has started cooking more, and he sends me all these pictures that he's cook these meals, and I mean he's getting really good at it, and he's not doing basic stuff either. So he's really good. He's really good. Jeremy is a colorist, so he does hair, and it's interesting. He actually found a way to make it work in his industry. He has clients who reached out to him who wondered if he could mix their solutions for it. Like, he has a special sort of formula that he devises for every client, and he has been bringing those to people in Southern California. He kind of drops it off at their doorstep, and then he goes on about his business. So we probably have time for one more person. Who wants to be the last person to come on for today? Look at this sweet boy sleeping. Look at that sweet boy. He always likes to sleep by the door. Not sure what it is about the door. I got to take his harness off so he can be more comfortable. All right, last one. I know you want a treat. Oh, the lady I just tried to bring in who said, there we go. Oh, there's so many me's. Well, hello.
Hi, David.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Elsa from Florida,
Hi, love. Where are you in Florida?
St. Cloud.
Okay, I have 1 minute and 53 seconds left. So what do you want us to know?
Well, the only thing that I want to people know is here in Florida, the beaches are open, and that got me very upset because I'm one of the persons that I'm inside, my anxiety acts up and everything, and we can't go outside. And you see these, like that lady said, oh, she's in the beach. Great. Okay, fine. But how we gonna get better if people still not using masks? Nothing. I just go out and get my medicines because I suffer from anxiety. So when you see something like that, you get upset because how we gonna get well? Because people are not following the rules. The governor is not doing. I mean, that's my opinion. But
I hear you loud and clear. But you know what? The governor of Florida has opened up them beaches to people.
Yeah.
So, that's.
But me, I stay home with the kids doing their, helping them with the work because I have a son that has Kabuki syndrome. It's very hard for him. So I'm going through a lot of emotions at the same time. But, I guess just stay home. And that's what I've been doing, staying home and just doing what I have to do. Anxiety starts up, panic attacks and I'll just hear my music, clean, drink cold water, meditate. I do anything just to keep myself busy.
I hear you, love. Well, I'm glad we could get you on.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for helping Puerto Rico too. I'm happy that you got me because I've been sending you requests and I never got in.
Well, you got on and I got 16 seconds left. So thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, so that's it. As it counts me down, we are now at 5, 4, 3, 2. I'll see you next time. Bye.